Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. So go so the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. But then it took a long fun eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so charmed. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl, sparkling eyes, a killing eye. I found me a beautiful girl.
Body me LP, oh yeah, nah.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a Gbavido with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty. I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. The most beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts, call me Santa Claus. I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
miss your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Why is this thing glowing this much suddenly? Come on now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome. All right, we have a fantastic show laid out for today. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, today we're talking about Davido. We're going to talk about Davido. We're going to talk about the Grammys. We're going to talk about the Grammys today. D-Love, Chinye. What's going on? Welcome, 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 my people. All right, we do have a Sarugwa in the house as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do me a favor as you're coming in, hit that like button. Let me back this thing up a little bit. Maybe, let's see. Hit that like button as you're coming in. All right, so for now, I've declared Monday Cruise Day. So hit that like button as you're coming in. Shout out to all my sponsors, Mo Fresh, Ricky, Natu, Adeswa, Film Girl. Somebody please help me find Film Girl and Tima. Show Mama as well. Gores Corner, I still see her every now and then. D-Love, of course. Yes TV. Shout out to my sponsors. You can sponsor any show for as low as 99 cents. Also, you can be a monthly sponsor by using the join button on the platform. We have some exclusives back there. This February of 2020, not 2023, 2024. See that mistake was there all month last month. Nobody pointed it out for me, Abby. Anyway, this February of 2024, our goal is $318.76. All right, I think it's doable. We're already at $17.92. All right, so, and this is like the first official show of the month. Okay, I think we did one already, but you know. But anyway, we're back. You can sponsor the show as low as 99 cents. It goes a long way. It helps us maintain the platform. All right. We're gonna move the investment stuff to Tuesday. Okay, it's just not gonna be Money Mondays. But you know, my Mondays has always been for cruise, and you know, I need it to be cruise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm literally, when you see me show up to the show like this on Monday, that is the week getting started for me like that. So we're gonna move the Money Mondays to Tuesdays, and then we'll find another name for that segment. You know. But today is all cruise, as I've said already. You can download the books absolutely for free at manofprestige.com. But my name is Ola. Come here to talk about relationship and life, and you know, we approach things from a standpoint of self-power, social. See how I'm clumsy? Exactly. But life and relationship lessons, extracts from trendy topics, from self-power, social seduction, attraction, emotional intelligence standpoint. That's why we attack these things. All right, so we talk about quite a lot of things. Okay, all right, trying to see if I can get this thing a little bit. Hold on one second. Is there a way we can get you to, like, Jesus Christ, why are you so glowy stuff? Trying to see if I can. Everything is glowing like crazy blue. If you guys don't mind, I'll just leave it alone, you know. But anyway, let's just leave it a little all blue in here. All right, so yes, like I was saying, you can download the free books. There are 2 books on real estate, 2 on relationships, and 1 on marketing. You can download them absolutely for free at manofprestige.com. We also have some clothing and merch at merch.manofprestige.com. You can also send a message about any kind of inquiries to ask at manofprestige.com. You can also join behind the scenes conversation, even on the weekends when everybody's just chilling. You can also, so whatsapp.manofprestige.com. All right. Yep. So wanted to do the house rules really quickly. And like I said, please don't forget, hit that like button as you're coming in. And I want to say thank you to Gracious Greatnesses for Monday and Tuesday. That's my guy. Thank you so much for the £2 donation. All right, awesome. Thank you so much for starting off the show that way. All right, so Monday cruise, we just want to talk about Davido and a couple of other things that may be on my Instagram saved, some news that are popping up here and there. Last night I was on the Sharp Edge News TV platform with my uncle, I Chief Oladimeji Abitogun. Thanks to everybody who came over there to support so far. It's another platform where we talk about politics, and we're also building that platform just like we're doing this one. So, but we also understand that if it's not your cup of tea, it's okay. We're looking for an audience that will actually consume that kind of content. All right. Let's see here. Let me see who am I missing. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Like I said, shout out to Aero Princess was here earlier on. I think she was commenting on the trailer of the show, which you were asking. It was one of the real shorts out there about does adopted kids, they have the same rights as the biological kids, something like that. Yep. And then I guess the person says treat them like your biological child, you're their parents by default. Yep. Gbavido, okay, I'm still trying to figure out what Gbavido means. All I know is that people started trolling Davido yesterday as soon as they found out that he lost out on all 3 Grammys he was nominated for. They started trolling him with the term Gbavido. And me too, I'm still confused. I was hoping that you guys would be able to tell me what Gbavido means. Maybe it's a slang somewhere, but Davido has been trending since yesterday for some reason. In fact, right now, Chioma is trending. I guess they're continuing their life as usual, which I don't blame them, okay? But right now, the Grammy is trending number 1, okay, for obvious reasons. And then we have Davido trending, we have Tyler trending, and let me see who else. Even Burna Boy is struggling with the trend now, but I think Burna Boy performed last night, so performed with Brandy and 21 Savage. So, but Burna Boy is already a Grammy winner, I think, from 2021. I think, but he didn't win any this year either. Wizkid is already a Grammy winner from the Brown Skin Girl song with Beyonce from, I think, also from 2021. I'm not sure, But I'm looking at Peter Obi right now saying, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate our Nigerian Afrobeat stars. Burna Boy, Davido, Era Star was also nominated. She didn't win it. Olamide as well, Ashake, and Thames, right? All right, so they were all nominees, but they didn't win, But anyway, before I continue with that, I was saying shout out to D-Love, to Paula Dupre. Hello, good to see you. Osarugwe, shout out to you all. And Mo Fresh is here. Hello, Mo Fresh. Good to see you. Who else? Okay. All right. And shout out to everybody behind the scenes. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Let's ping everybody into the room. Okay. Let's ping everybody into the room. A couple of things I would like to highlight today. Let me see here. All right. Another thing is I have to keep to time. I have to not do more than 2 hours. It's not even a matter of want to anymore. I have to keep to time. All right. So you guys will be helping me with that. You'll be helping me with that. All right. So the couple of reactions of people to yesterday's Grammy, okay, and that I want us to cover today. Some reactions from Ikechukwu, reactions from what's his name? This guy that used to be on Factory 78. Adeshokwe, I think. A lot of stuff were posted on Tunde yesterday as well. you know. So I'm definitely going to be playing some of that back. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that the Grammy, do you think that there was some foul play there? Do you think that they played the Afrobeat artists, as in not played their music, they played them out? I'm trying to say, did they use them and dump them? Do you see that way? Because that's a lot of people's that's basically a lot of people's take on this issue. All right, so today I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Olaya stuff. Some of you were probably hanging up with Antibi earlier on when I was on there. We're also going to talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about Pa Adeboye and Reno Mokri. We're going to, but I'm not going to break them into stories. We're just going to cover them as we go. All right. So now, yeah, I did see quite a few people clowning Davido, but you know, Nigerians troll everybody, so I don't know if I can take them too seriously. Also, Jay-Z had some few choices of words with the Grammys, but the reality is that what Nigerian people are feeling today, the Black American people have felt it for a long time with the Grammys, with the Oscars and things like that. You know, they've always been trying to do some kind of boycott. They tend to struggle with it. Okay. So with that being said, I'm actually going to play this first short video from the Grammys. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to share this. Hold on 1 second. Share screen. There you go. I'm going to share from Twitter right now. There you go. All right. So like I said, don't worry, today is cruise day. No stretch. Just grab a nice sip to your side as you're listening to me just go through what's going on in the news lines. Okay, but before I get into that, I wanna also take some time on Mondays to go through some of your comments, the viewers. You know, the reality is that we have a lot more people that are still discovering our platform and they're not used to what we're doing here. So I want to be gentle with them and bring them on board slowly but surely. Shout out to Natu, greeting us from Motherland. Welcome Natu. Good to see you. Okay. The people that are clowning David, let them sing Make We Hear, Shake My Head. And that's Nigerians especially. I think around the world, everybody's just a troll these days. Yeah. So a lot of people were making fun of him. But before I get into that, I want to go through some of the comments that I've been getting, you know, just a little bit, you know. I see somebody here, Abasi, I don't know. God should not be mocked. Please respect things of God. And people should be aware of end-time monster churches. All right, so that's a person who is talking about we released a video on Judy Austin and Daddy Freeze lock-ons with Solomon Bucci on Yula Doce, right? And that person, okay, I think there was a moment I was talking about God cannot be mocked, right? So regardless of what Nigerians choose to do with God, you know, you can't mock God because God is not human like us. So you just, if anything, we make a fool out of ourselves, I guess. I see on that same video, somebody said both of them are frustrated, pretentious. They are all evil. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure who they are talking about, but Jesus Obaye. All right, I'm looking at a High Flyer 9000 said, we can watch the video and understand for ourselves without you making us feel like kindergartens. We need to be told things twice before we understand them. You don't have to repeat the words for us. It makes your video too long for nothing. It's annoying. Good point. Good point, I guess. Good point.
Sorry.
You know, here's what I can guarantee you. Whatever keeps you coming back to come and comment on our videos here, I will keep doing it. Yes, I can guarantee you that. So but welcome to the family. Welcome to the Prestige family. I'm not pleased. I'm here for your show. Okay, they're here for the show. That's somebody say I'm not sure what they're not doing. Somebody said, touch not my anointed. When a prophet does not tell the truth, it is not God that lied to him. So where did the lie come from? If he's hearing a voice, tell him that, okay, they're talking about, let me see who they're talking about. Oh, they're talking about all these different prophets. I did a section with all these 10 prophets, right? Who was the speaker? Whose voice is he hearing? God can never lie, nor will he anoint a lie. Shout out to Paul Oyedele. I'm not sure. Listen, to each his own. Anybody can claim that God called them. I generally don't like discounting anybody who claims God called them. You say, God called you, okay, sure, but I know that everybody has their own God. Not to say networking is not networking. These are the issues. This is in Nigeria. These are the issues. We can't figure that out yet. Well, let's be nice to Nigerians. Nigerians struggle with network in general. Personally, I've always thought Davido's music is more celebrated in Nigeria, Africa, whilst Wizkid and Burna Boy is internationally listened to. So one is a little more mainstream than the other. You think? Listen, there's not a single day. I don't know what part of the world you're in. I'm in New York City area, metro. There's not one single day that they don't play Davido's music on the radio, on mainstream radio, in the middle of the damn day. Right, in the middle of the day, right? It's not like they're sneaking it in when they're playing the Caribbeans in the middle of the night or anything like that. It's like mainstream. That is literally impossible if your assertion here is true. Davido is wildly celebrated from what I've seen so far. So even my uncle was telling me yesterday, in the middle of the woods in Kansas, the same thing is true. So I don't know. But yeah, I think you might be right that maybe Burna Boy is much more, Wizkid especially, is much more internationally celebrated. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the numbers, But what I can tell you that they are all three of them are equally celebrated around the world, from my estimation. Let me see here. Somebody said, let me see, instead of him to submit, they're talking about Yul Edochie now. Instead of him to submit and study the Bible, he's just talking. Listen, this internet money is good when you have clouds like Yul Edochie, right? No single Bible verse, but miracles are happening. It's possible now. Shout out to Miss Uju. I was on our platform the other day. Shout out to her. She left a comment. Isimili G or means the head of marine that has a deity or idol. Isimili, they're talking about Yul Edochie and Judy now. Isimili Ag means the head of marine that has a deity or idol. Yul is lost completely, is finished. Jesus. And Chiye was there. Chiye said, sis, Chiye with the badges. Sis, that's not what it means though. Isimili G04 is river source with the staff of authority. And somebody else say both translate to sameness depending on how you look at it. All right, we do have some of those in Yoruba language. Two words might just translate to two different things. It depends on, even sometimes closely related, sometimes completely differently related, right? And it depends on how you look at it. So, for example, in Yoruba language, oko is farm. Oko can also mean other things. So, speaking of that, that's another story. I'm not sure if I want to cover on this platform. Jesus Christ. Help me. I know I said today's Cruise Day, but, I don't necessarily want to go a certain direction. Somebody's calling you clowns. Listen, they abuse you badly in comments. Somebody said, love God. The only way to show you love God is to love your neighbor. I agree 100%. A lot of Nigerian Christians try to reverse that, and it's not working out for Nigerians. I'll tell you that much right now. You can't claim to love God if you don't love your neighbor. It's literally impossible. Okay. Yeah, but that's the carnal mind. With God, all things are possible. No, 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 no. We're talking about you, what you're capable of. You're not capable of knowing and loving God if you are struggling with knowing and loving your neighbors. You as a human being. We're not talking about what God can do. That's a different conversation. Let's see here. Somebody says, is your money not stolen? I don't know. One of the vulnerables, there are plenty, millions, and it's sad. Yeah, I was calling some of these followers vulnerable. Some of them are here trying to play both sides of their mouth, and we catch them. We know them when we see them, but we are very gentle with them because we have to be gentle with them in order to learn what they need to learn. Shout out to Joy Okuchimi. I think so. Yeah, shout out to Joy. I always see her comment. She said, hello, everyone. He looks like a king around May and looks like a clown around Judy. Does he? Are you capping? Oh, come on now. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Come on. That's cap.
Stop the cap.
You know, we're talking about how Judy was pumping him and making him, you know. We're not going to pretend that that's not, you know, come on now, you know. Let's see here. What are you guys talking about? I know Oko means Bola. Yes. It means a lot of things. Oko means husband. Oko means farm. It means a hand. So that's Yoruba language. The Bible even says, how can you love God you cannot see when you cannot love another person that you cannot see? The Bible said that? I didn't know that. You know, I'm a terrible Bible scholar. I'm not proud of that. It's just what I've noticed, you know. Gracious Greatness say, I don't know anything about this Yule Doche of a guy. We either. We're just going through some of the comments, trying to see if there's anything interesting here before I move forward in about 2 minutes. But on Mondays, I will try to go through some of the comments to see if there's anything interesting. Shout out to Ronke Alonge, I see your comments. Shout out to Aero Princess Channel, I see your comments. She said, Baba Mohbad recorded Wunmi. They're talking about Mohbad now and the Justice for Mohbad thing. Baba Mohbad recorded Wunmi voice and sent it to his mod, TikTok, analyzing for him and defaming his daughter-in-law. I saw all of them in TikTok and also cashing out big time on his behalf. You know, that TikTok money I heard, I'm not sure exactly how much money they're all making on TikTok, but that is a hype. That's a hype of a thing in Nigeria right now. And yes, people will leverage or will take advantage of, they will take advantage of a Baba Mohbad. You know, they will, if he allows himself, just to make TikTok money, you know. All right, shout out to Muhammad. He said, I don't know if an adoptive child, this was the question that I asked on the short. Do adopted children have the same rights as biological children? Right? So I've been releasing some of those shorts. Please help us share them. They're on TikTok, they're on Reel, and they are here on YouTube as well as on Facebook. He said, I don't know if an adoptive child can inherit equally like those biological ones. If you are adopting, leave an official will to let all know that the adopted should equally inherit. That is a good point. Now, when he says, I don't know, I was kind of confused there for a second, but I think I understand what he's saying now. In Nigeria especially, where family members, even aunties, even uncles can drag property out to people, you might want to make that explicit somewhere so that the court of law can see those papers available. You know, but it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be by default. But you know, yeah, in places where things are still, they still take advantage of people in a traditional way, you might want to make that explicit. That's a good point. And then I see God Got Me left a comment here. Say, man of receipt, please don't come for me. What do you mean? I don't come for people unless you come for me. What do you mean? Man of prestige, please don't come for me. I will say everything is not for everyone. Okay. Now this is still answering. This person is answering because I asked people to answer the question. Do adopted children have the same rights as biological children? And he goes, "Man of Prestige, please don't come for me." I'm the one who asked the question. Why would I come for you? I want your honest opinion without being disrespectful to me, especially because I would you collect slap, of course, but to anybody else, like don't cross people's papa or mama out. If you do that, then I will drag you. It's very simple. I won't. By the way, we try not to delete comments in general unless it's deleted by YouTube. YouTube does filter some very disrespectful stuff into held for review. I don't check them for sometimes 5 to 6 months. Okay, but the ones that we see, it has to be, I've deemed it. This one will instigate, or this one will what's the word I'm looking for, to get people, it will get morons like the same person going. So I might delete that if I see that. We want to keep it clean, right? So I don't come for people in general, I would say everything is not for everyone. That means adopting children is not for everyone. Well, first of all, we're talking about people that actually adopted a child. We're not talking about the people that it's not for them, because generally they won't adopt children, right? So in the sense of doing something that you totally do not understand, there's nobody that's adopting children when they don't understand adopting children. They adopted a child because they understand the idea of adopting children. Now, sometimes they don't treat those children like their biological children because they also don't understand. They, like, for example, the scenario we're talking about is TB Joshua, right? Adopting a child and then suddenly getting to a stop in the middle of life and decide to treat the child a little bit differently, or quite differently from the other children. We say, hey, don't adopt children if you can't do that. We do understand that there's a sentimental belief system around, if you are my blood biology. We do understand that if you have such sentimental thing around adoption, don't adopt, right? And that's the point that we're making here, in the sense of doing something that you totally don't understand. So in other words, you might be saying that TB Joshua did something he didn't understand. Maybe I would agree in that way, right? There are some people that adoption is not their thing. They don't adopt. The instruction, the point we're making in any of these videos is don't adopt. If you haven't taken the time to understand the intricacies of adopting a child and then treating them like a stranger or like they are not your blood, that is a very dangerous thing. That child can literally turn around and destroy you, right? Because they are literally yours and your problem, literally, right? There's no way to discount it except with the sentimental thing, which you are telling people that hold such sentimental belief, stay away. There's not a crime. You just stay away from adopting kids. That's all, right? But they go ahead and do it without the complete knowledge of the implications. Then in the future, there will be confusion everywhere. Good point overall. I see where they're going from now. If you adopt a child, until eternity, that child will forever be your blood. If you become Elon Musk, whatever you own belongs to that children, just as the others you birthed. Just like getting a second wife. After getting all the juice out of her, you discard her and call her a strange woman. Another angle. Yes, adopted children have equal rights, just as the so-called biological children. Angelina Jolie is a typical example. Stay blessed. Now, here's the thing. For God got me, right? To be fair to that person, maybe they see me sometimes read the beginning and I kind of come for them, and then before I finish reading. So I understand, okay? So, but I promise you, that's never my intention to come for people. And shout out to Nat to say thank you, my people, to the post that I posted about her foundation, which is why she's in Nigeria right now. Please go check out that video on her foundation to sponsor cancer screening for women in Nigeria. All right, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna read one more. This is about Mohbad. This person said, all of you that have made statements here are Team Wumi. There's no better way to say I am Team Baba Mohbad. But no, if you listen to the video, also it's good to acknowledge that some people just leave comments without listening to the whole video. We're in the headline era now, so everybody just read the headline and have an opinion already. This person now said, now Almighty Allah knows what is hidden in darkness, and it is only Almighty Allah will bring it to light for everybody to see very, very, very soon. All right. So that's an assumption that we don't already know what's going on. If you're making an assumption that we don't know anything about what's going on at all, maybe you're taking sides too. Let me say too, because maybe we are too, right? But for the most part, we made explicit statements saying we don't know. We don't know. However, that man is moving like he knows and is backpedaling and is going forward. The guy on the show, what's his name? Berekete, TV show that we reacted to, right? That guy they had to be teaching him, like, stop saying. Now they're teaching him now to say, I'm not accusing anybody. This is the first time he's doing that. He was outrightly saying things that almost earned him a 200 million naira lawsuit. Don't forget that. All right. So this person said, who is behind Mohbad's death will soon confess. If a man kill him and a woman, boy, there's no guarantee to that. There are many of this type of issues that has happened in the past, both in the Western world and even in Nigeria, that just stays a mystery for a long time or forever. Okay, they just started figuring out who did something to Tupac 25 years ago. So don't be so sure because you are biased, and we can smell it in this already. In fact, the point we're making here is that we don't know, and you don't have to drag your daughter-in-law while you're still waiting for the results of the investigation. That's what we're saying. So and you are literally the I won't even give you that much credit. I was gonna say the kettle calling the pot black. I'm gonna leave that at that. All right. Let me come to the chat. Let me see what I missed. He said that man is moving mad. The Ahmed guy. One of my friends was married to an ex-governor's adopted son, and when my friend had a baby, the boy was named after the ex-governor. The man loves his grandchild to pieces. Yeah, there are many. Yeah, always, since they have sentimental beliefs against adoption, just don't do it, right? That should be the point. It should be that simple. Adopted children should inherit equally as biological children, because when you adopt a child, that is your damn full-blown child. Very simple. Very simple. The reality is that in any developing society, that is exactly how it is treated, and that's the reality we want you to face. That's it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'm gonna play this video. Let's get back to the Davido to Gbavido, Jay-Z becoming Kanye West on these stages, and then we'll talk about it. The dramatic Grammy turn of events. Yay. Shout out to Paula Dupre for the $1.99 sponsoring today's show, along with Gracious Greatness. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Let's play this video really quickly. Take it from there. I'm going to stop it until they finish playing the music. They showed Beyonce really quickly there, right? Alright, let's see. I'm just waiting for the music to stop.
Thank you very much. I usually say this is a sippy cup for Blue, but Blue's grown up now. She doesn't take sippy cups, and she has her own Grammys. First of all, thanks to Dr. Trey, said he in the house, he's somewhere. There he is. Andre Young, thank you, sir. For all the doors that you opened, showed us that we can be rock stars. Seeing you on the Rolling Stone. Obviously, there's Run DMC with the Leathers and the Aerosmith, but when you came out west, you took it to a whole new level, put us on covers, Rolling Stone, put us around the world, you and Snoop, all that y'all did, all the records y'all broke, so thank you for this. Honored to accept it. And thank you to the Black Music Collective for all the work that you guys do, scholarships for young creatives, and hopefully, I'm adding to, what you guys are doing out here. Obviously, it's great to have an award for such an icon. How far we've come with Will Smith and them, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, winning their first Grammy in '89. and boycotting because it wasn't televised. And then they went to like a hotel and watched the Grammys. I didn't even understand what the...
All right, let me stop there for a second. He said Will Smith and them were boycotting the Grammys back in '89, but then they went back to the hotel to watch the Grammys. I want you to pay attention to what they just said. Now, what we're about to talk about is power, okay? This is the power of power. When you just have power, you have it, right? And if you don't have power, the only way to get power is to take it. No one is going to hand you power. That's the reality. It will never happen. I don't care if we talk about relationships. Once you and your partner, relationship partner, you're doing basketballs, if you enter that competition zone, please don't expect them to give you power. It will never happen. That's when you start to say things like, they should at least be fair. Please don't manipulate children against their mother, right? All this kind of stuff, right? Please don't have such expectations of human beings. Once they are on the other side and it's basketballs, all of it is fair, okay? In love and war, all is fair. All right, very, very important. All right, so he's talking that back then they were boycotting Grammy. He's talking about this on board, but Jay-Z is a powerful human being, right? So he's talking that on the stage right now, and he said then they went back to the hotel to go and watch the Grammys. Okay, you're supposed to be boycotting the Grammys, and then you went back to the hotel to go and be watching.
Not be juju be that.
Are you sure you want to boycott the Grammys? Those are some of the things I want us to talk about today. Let me keep playing.
Wasn't a great boycott.
Wasn't a great boycott.
Yeah. But then, 98, I took a page out of their book. I was nominated for Best Rap Album, and DMX had dropped 2 albums that year. They both were #1. Shout out to DMX. And he wasn't nominated at all. So I boycotted, and I watched the Grammys.
You boycotted, but then you watched the Grammys. Black people, are you paying attention? Okay? Do you want to boycott or you don't want to boycott? Are you confused or you're not confused? Which one are you confused? This is your boycott. This is confusion. This is confusion. The boycott and the poto. Let's continue. Hold on.
I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's
they're about to clap again. Yeah. Obviously subjective, right? The way they choose the Grammys is all subjective. All right, but at some point you cannot be avoided. You become a force to be reckoned with. That's how they say that, right? At some point you become a force that's unstoppable, right? And that's what Afrobeat is today. Let's be honest, okay? But not quite yet. Maybe we should keep going back to the drawing board. Not quite yet. But we've done very well. Afrobeat has done very well for itself, right? But that boycott thing, make sure you mean it. If you're going to walk away, you have to make sure you mean it. In fact, you have to be willing to walk away and mean it. It's the best way to negotiate, right? You can walk away and go and be watching the show in the Grammys. You cannot walk away and then go and be conducting the Eddies Award in Atlanta. That's not making any sense. Our own is, I'll get there in a second.
Max, and he wasn't nominated at all. So I boycotted, and I watched the Grammys. I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all.
Now, Jay-Z is smarter than that these days. He's talking about 1998 now, right? So he's smarter than that these days, And he said, we just want y'all to get it right. He's just now say, hey, we're appeasing you guys. Please get it right. Pay attention to what is actually going on. It's going to say a little bit more, right? And I think that's probably going to the work that Davido a Burna Boy, a Wizkid puts in to become who they are. That is not beings. They're not lucky. Shout out to all the ones who think everybody else is lucky. They're not just lucky. Of course, there's a level of luck in everything because obviously there are exceptions. But once somebody makes it and they win that big on the world stage, that is not luck. Like, stop. That's, if you call that luck, like you're kidding yourself. Okay, you're just looking for an excuse to settle for less. And well, you know, life just happened to some people. Not everybody is lucky. No, they're not lucky. Those guys put in work to become who they are, to be nominated for Grammy, no be beans. Right? But not there yet, not quite for Davido. Right? The part where we say, why is it that Wizkid got a Grammy and Burna Boy and Davido? That part you can call luck because they are all on the world stage. Right? But really, it's just a matter of time. Because obviously he got nominated 3 or 4 times, right? You don't nominate people 3 times for Grammy from luck, okay? It just doesn't happen like that, okay? If it happened like that, it will not be Grammy. It will just be it will be a freaking casino where people go to gamble, okay? So keep in mind, I'm not saying there's no element of luck in life. What I am saying is that when you see certain level of success at a certain level, you have to literally stop bringing luck into the equation because it's just a way to shoot yourself on the leg if you're trying to achieve the same thing. Okay, let's keep going here. He's still talking.
And he wasn't nominated at all, so I boycotted and I watched the Grammys. I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because...
All right, so this is the part where the High Flower 9000, whatever that name is, said, hey, you don't have to repeat every word to us like you're kindergarten. Well, the fact that you couldn't figure out that this is the kind of show where we just react tells me that you literally belong in a kindergarten class. So I just remember you for one more time and sorry, let's continue.
You know, it's music and it's opinion based, but you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So
what young lady is he talking about? That lady just got dragged. Oh my God.
even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Oh, look at Beyonce is like standing there, feeling safe, secure. Like this man got it. I don't have to say a word. This is why they're saying Jay-Z became Kanye West. Because remember that last time, some years back, when Kanye went on that stage and defended Beyonce. Are you still wondering why Beyonce is Beyonce? She doesn't have to defend herself. Why? Because she puts in the work. She doesn't complain about something she can't control. Shout out to Higher Flower 9000. Complaining about things you can't control is just stupid. No, I'm sorry. I really don't drag people. I don't, okay? I know you're a fan. I just wanted to give you some attention, that's all. But the point is made, right? You don't if you dwell on complaining about things that you can't control, you are essentially a loser. Not me calling you a loser, okay? I'm talking about the after effect of that kind of behavior. There's so much you can control. There's some things you can't control, you know. But if you put in the work, particularly focusing on your leverage point, there's a lot of things that's not going to be your leverage point. Complaining is not a leverage point. Complaining make you look more like a wussy. Complaining make you look more like a nuisance, okay? Because it's like even if you're right, I'm sorry, you know, like even sometimes when you're like you're right to complain, you know.
Well, you're right.
But it's not good enough. I'm sorry. You have to know how to play the power game. Power mean you take it. You don't ask for it. Okay, it's okay if other people are asking for it for you because they see the value in what you bring to the table. But you asking for it has a whole different meaning and effect in the grand scheme of things. You know. But shout out to Beyonce. You know, let's keep going.
You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you made it, Rob. Some of you don't belong in the category.
Whoa, he says some of you don't even belong in the category, right? All right.
Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
When I get nervous, I tell the truth.
But outside of that, you know, we got to keep showing up. And forget the Grammys for a second.
You gotta keep showing up. That's the ultimate. So forget the Grammy for a second. You gotta keep showing up.
Outside of that, you know, we got to keep showing up. And forget the Grammys for a second, just in life.
Just in life.
As my daughter sits and stares at me.
Oh no, but Ola, what if you keep giving and giving and giving, and it just seem that the other person does not reciprocate at all? What do you do at that point in time?
You doing what?
Are you new here? You give to yourself. You keep showing up. You keep showing up. If you truly believe in the end goal, the outcome, overall, you keep showing up. If it seems dangerous for you as a human being, mentally, emotionally, physically, part of showing up is to remove yourself from the equation. Pay attention.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Right. Nervous as I am. Just in life, you got to keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Forget the Grammys. You got to keep showing up until they give you all those accolades you feel you deserve. Until they call you chairman. Until they call you a genius.
Yeah.
Until they call you the greatest of all time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. We could just end the show today, right? Don't you think? We could just end the show right now today. Oh my God. Yes, Chinya, it's a lot of work. The competition is exactly what it is. Deal with it. You want to play at such high places, you have to show up every day regardless of what the results are. And speaking of regardless what the results are, shout out to Gracious Greatness again. I appreciate you. Paula, I appreciate you. And everybody that has hit the like button today, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. You have to keep showing up, right? If you call it your calling, you just have to keep showing up. It's the idea that you're waiting for people to appreciate you the way you want to be appreciated. Like, that's a lot of energy taken away from showing up. You have to keep showing up, and I'm very, very proud of the response that Davido gave. All right, this is what Davido had to say about the whole thing. He said, "I love each and every one of you. We did game. We will continue to deliver." That's it. That's that spirit. The only way Davido is because he would have said that anyway. Yep. It's because he would have said that every day of the week anyway. That is not kumbaya talk. You know, losers always think things like that are kumbaya talk. No, don't nobody preach to me today. Yeah, but then you're going to go and buy Air Force One. Right? Don't nobody preach to me today. I don't want none of those kumbaya talk. Right? Violence every day. I don't want peace. You think you're wiser than everybody else, right? Yeah, continue. We did here. I'm patient. I'm patient. You will find out at some point. You know? Will Grammy help? I beg. You think if he was waiting for Grammy, he would be Davido? Although he's lucky, he's Adelike's son. He's just a lucky guy. Really? That's what you think? You know how many rich people are paying trying to become a Davido? Do you have an idea? Have you ever thought about that? No? You never thought about that? It's a lot of people, just in case you don't know, you know. Beyonce is mortified. What does that mean? Like scared? or like elate? What do you mean by mortified? I don't understand English that much, yo. Trust me. Like when you're drunk, you tell the truth, right? Yes. Yeah, I guess, you know. But he was really just trying to tell the truth, you know. But he was also trying to land that last point, which I think a lot of people, most people probably missed, right? Which is keep showing up, you know. For a 12-year-old, she's definitely tall, absolutely. Well spoken, Jay-Z. Miss Ajibola Olufemi, that was legendary from, I think it's a miss, right? I think I remember. Yeah, that was legendary from Jay-Z. Omo, that's probably enough for a season. Yeah. You don't think she was mortified? What's the meaning of mortified first now? Why are you doing me like this? You want me to be searching myself? What is mortified? Mortified means cause to feel embarrassed, ashamed, and humiliated. Maybe during the Kanye West one. I think she felt safer on this one. Because she probably trusts Jay-Z will not make a fool out of everybody. Not like Kanye was trying to make a fool out of everybody, but he made a scene. Maybe that one is more like mortified. But people are saying that Jay-Z became they're saying that he became a Kanye West in this particular situation. Let me even see some of the comments. I'm not sure if I can find some of the comments on that particular video. Let's see if we can find that. Hold on one second. We're still talking about the Grammys. No worries. Davido is now Gbavido. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. I'm not sure what that means. There's something that's trendy right now, that Lizzie Anjorin was caught stealing gold in a market somewhere. Lizzie Anjorin is an actress. That's all alleged. I don't believe that, but never know with these things. Never know. I don't know what's going on. Somebody thought they said 40 seconds. That's a good point. They're talking about the Jay-Z. They're commenting on the Jay-Z thing, right? They thought they said 40 seconds. It's Jay-Z. Don't you get it? When people give you 30 seconds and you're a Jay-Z or even a Davido, right? They'll cut you some slacks. You don't have to ask for it. If you have to ask for it, you're a nuisance, essentially. Okay? You're a nuisance. You become a nuisance. That's something that's why you have to keep showing up until get rich or die trying. It might be never. Who cares? It's your calling anyway. You're supposed to be enjoying the process. If you don't enjoy the process, don't do it. He's a big man. Somebody said, ain't no lie. Somebody said, what impact did he have on the world being a narcissist? See, there's always an exception to the rule. Somebody will see the glass from a half glass empty standpoint. Regardless, there are people, listen, I don't even know enough to be able to, because a lot of people have issues with Jay-Z. Why? Because I'll tell you why right now. He's that powerful. Once you become powerful to a certain level, you're not perfect, right? You're a human being like the rest of us. There will be enough people with enough interest to find your faults. That's real life. To whom much is given, much is required. Jay-Z also don't get to cry wolf for that. He needs to learn how to manage that. That goes for everyone that's some of the greatest in the world. Martin Luther King, Jesus Christ, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Davido, Tiwa Savage. Somebody will have something negative to say about you. Some of them will be true because you're not perfect. Some of them will be false. Some of them will be just straight out made up nonsense, right? I don't come here to teach you how people should become perfect. I don't think it's realistic. I teach you how to learn your own game and learn how to play that game without compromising your own values. right? So we're never asking you to compromise on your own values. We just want you to understand that this life is a whole game. Why? Because you're competing with 8 billion people. So the idea that fairness, you know, like it's the holy grail of everything is just unrealistic at best. I'm sorry, okay? Let me see. Somebody said, OV need to go with the buzz haircut. He looks a lot more youthful and it really suits him. Just Google. No, I'm not going to do that. Till they call you a genius, Kanye finally getting through to Jigga. No, Kanye is still a genius in so many ways, but it's also one of those examples where you say, okay, all right, this is getting your head. You're crossing the line. You're not wrong. No, but you're crossing the line and you're dealing with 8 billion other people. Baba, if you keep moving that way and you call it, you're telling the truth, you go collect. You go collect, yeah. Ajibola Olufemi, Mr. O, shout out to my brother, Ajibola Olufemi, shout out to you. She felt proud of him, but probably was hoping that he doesn't take it overboard, which I don't think he did. Yeah, I know what that person that said mortified meant, because a lot of people feel that way now because they're saying, wait, you know, I'll tell you who was mortified. Jada Pinkett Smith, after the husband slapped the nonsense out of Chris Rock's face, you know, that would do it. Shout out to Brother Ben, hello. He gaslit the Grammy, right? Yeah. Anyway, let me go. I think there's a couple of more things I wanted to cover here. Let's see. Okay, so a couple of people are making a statement here. Okay, let's go to Ikechukwu had something to say. Let's see if I want to see if you agree with him or disagree with him. Let's see what he said.
So I just have one thing to say. It might drift, but bear with me. The Grammys. First off, big shout out to David. Big shout out to Burner. Big shout out to Ashape.
Not the Burner.
You understand?
A Burner.
Big shout out to Ayasta. You understand? Big shout out to Rema. You understand? We were just used.
We were used.
They use us. And the same way that they always use us. They use us. It's not today that they started protesting.
If you agree with him already, put a one in the chat.
No, be today.
If you agree with him already, put a one
in the chat.
What
I do think that we should do is stop sending in submissions. Whatever the process is.
Stop sending
we'll not send them
their submissions.
We'll not send them. We'll create our own Grammys. Properly.
Stop sending the submissions.
We don't even attach it to the name Grammy itself. Because we have no need. We don't need to prove to these people that we kill it. Look at what they did. They took all of us over there, utilized us, and then just betrayed us. Compartmentalized us. It's a shame. Keep me on here and keep the little dogs hungry. They'll keep coming back. Don't bite the hand that feeds you type shit. Man, listen, we don't need y'all, man. We kings. And they're trying to enslave their kings again. It's not gonna happen.
What do you think the Grammy is saying right now? The Grammy is like, what? The Grammy is saying these nuts. Listen, I feel him. I feel his pain. I feel his pain. I feel his pain, you know. But this is another person fighting for fairness. Let's be fair. How can they give Grammy to somebody who would never won, like Jay-Z said, who never won Album of the Year, but they got 4 Grammys? Could make sense. I'll tell you what makes sense. That young lady is now a Grammy winner. you know, for whatever reason. A lot of people felt it didn't make sense that Burna Boy was getting Grammys before the Wizkids, before Davido too. A lot of people felt that way because Burna Boy came out of nowhere. A lot of people were really a die-hard fan. He has a strong community of fans. I'll give him that, you know. But in terms of like widespread, Davido and Wizkid were ahead. Am I lying? They were quite ahead of Burna Boy, you know. But when the Grammy was going to come for a whole album of the year, I think global album of the year, it came to Burna Boy. A lot of people might feel like that was unfair, but it's just too many moving variables to call that unfair. Too many moving variables. Let me see. Thank you for the verse, Jerry. Chinye said, 1 John 2:20, whoever claims to love God yet hates a brother or a sister is a liar. For whoever does not love their brother and sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. Nigerian Christians have left the chat group. Osaruge said, use how though? You know, my whole thing is like this, okay? If you can't be used, then maybe you're useless. You know, that's my overall of everything. That doesn't mean you should allow anybody to be abusing you. That's not what I am saying. Okay, but if we're talking about not use personally, they use clout. You were looking for something, they use clout, and they whatever their definition of using is, that is fair. Yes, these nuts. D Love says, no, I don't agree. They may think they used us, but they are bringing Afrobeat to the mainstream, so we win. See, again, it's about seeing it half glass empty, half glass full. Afrobeat just started popping now in the last, in 2024. The whole thing kind of started slowly since 2008. So 2008, 18 would be 10 years, and we're now, what, about 15 years in? Okay, we need to keep working. This is not the time to cry wolf. This is not the time to complain and be boycotting. This is not that time. It's not the time to do that. We have to be careful. Bring this down to your personal life. Listen, I've been there. I'm still there. I feel like it's not fair. I feel like people like look over me. Right? I've been there. All right? And if I'm not there today, I'm looking for a way to get there where I'm putting in so much work that I feel like the result is so unfair. That tells me I'm doing something. I need to keep doing it. Right? Of course, paying attention to the overall strategy and making sure it's sustainable, right? Because this could be a business. You don't want to keep doing something that's keep putting a hole in your pocket, right? But I'm saying, if we're talking about you do what you love, you're getting paid, it's sustainable, you better keep doing it. If you're looking for accolades, you're looking for certain recognition, and it's not yet there, keep working. What's the worst case scenario? It never happens, right? So maybe you were used, but if you can't be used, maybe you're useless. How many people do you think cannot be used right now? They're sitting right now. What's tonight? Tonight is a Monday, right? They are literally sitting and chatting around a church somewhere in Nigeria right now because they have no job. And they will do that every day of this week, right? How many people do you think are like that? And nobody is looking to use them. Do you want to not be used? Okay, it's up to you. It's just an outlook on life. Okay, I don't want you to make this about being abused. No, I'm talking about being a useful part of society. If you're not a Davido, you cannot be used by Grammy. Think about that for a second. Okay, that's one angle of it. Were they used? Listen, like he said himself, if you submit your music to Grammy, what do you think is gonna happen? What do you expect? Oh, now we should boycott and stop submitting music to Grammys. What? No, there are standards. They are the standard. It doesn't make any sense. That is an example of a person, rightfully so, speaking from a place of emotions. We all do it sometimes.
Oh, you're right.
We all do it sometimes, but it's not a power move. Okay? The power move is what Jay-Z said. Keep showing up. The power move is what Davido himself said. We're going to keep showing up. Heck yeah, I'm going to keep submitting my music to Grammy. How? Ikechuku, I understand we can submit your music. No shot at him. I'm just saying, it's Ikechu. I think he's just doing more acting these days. We can submit your music today, obviously, to Grammy. That makes sense. But Davido's music is submittable to Grammy. We're going to keep submitting it for as long as we're going to keep doing music. Why? Because that's the standard. And if I need to cry because I lost this year, I'll go and cry and I'll go back to the drawing table. Go and re-strategize. There's also, it's not just number of albums you sold. There's certain moves you have to make industry-wise. One of the reasons why they sign up to global labels, global record labels. Right? Once you hit you're selling something, it's just smart to do that because it's not just how much record you sell, it's about who you align yourself with too. It's not just about what you know, right? Now we're talking about what you know. As Afrobeat, you can make music, everybody can dance to it. What about who you know? That is a big factor. That's major. Anyway, I'm in UK. Mofresh says I'm in UK MOP. Wizkid Burna concert tickets also sell out faster and quicker. Higher demand. Davido ticket moves fast too, but not as fast as those two in the UK. I actually like Davido's music. Okay, I hear you. I don't know the numbers personally, but you might be right. Listen, there is a reason. For whatever reason, it's just like this politician stuff, the delegates and all this kind of stuff. They have their reason. It might not look good on the surface. It might look like, how come that one sold more album? Like what Jay-Z said. But they have their reasons. It might be a mistake too. But first of all, you have to be on that platform before they can make such mistakes. And to me, it's worth celebrating. We need to celebrate the fact that they were nominated at all, and that's all we should have been focused on. But people have the right to their opinions. I'm just digging through and nitpicking and say, hey, this mindset, control it. Cry a little bit, get back to the drawing table. That's how you do it. If you're a normal human being, it's normal for you to be disappointed that they went through 3 nominations, not a single one. I get it. I feel the pain, you know. Burna Boy is another level on another level internationally. Now, yes, I'm talking about when 2020, 2021. To me, maybe I wasn't paying attention. It just seems like it came out of nowhere. Like I knew Burna Boy from yeah. I know that, but the level, it just came out of nowhere in 2021. Like it's like, right? That's how I felt back in 2021. Not now. Obviously, it's a large behemoth now. Let's call it what it is. Burna Boy knew what grinds the Western community balls and simply give it to them back to back to back. Yep. Even re-released some of the music back in 2021 when it came on the international scene. You know, remember one time when we were all bumping to Burna Boy and it was fresh and you know everybody was starting to pay attention and people were still carrying rumors that he can't even travel out of Nigeria. Remember that? They said he committed a crime in UK and he can't go outside of Nigeria. You remember that? That was just a few years ago. Davido and Wizkid was already popping at that time internationally. I mean, is it just me? Correct me if I'm wrong, I beg. But like Jay-Z said, you have to keep pushing. Burna Boy, Wizkid sell out entire stadiums back to back for days. Davido tickets struggle once it's multiple dates at the same location in UK. Can't speak for other countries. Well, Davido is doing Madison Square Garden in New York City in April. I actually think I'm going to try to make that. I'm interested in seeing that. But I bet you're correct. He needs to feature bigger artists for his album. You know, ever since he came on the scene since 2021, he like, for example, this, you know, putting Brandy on songs. Like Tony Braxton is taking 60% of that song. What's the name of that song that I told you that he sampled? And he said it's fine. See, that's think about that. What about 100% of 0? What is that? Anybody know how to do the math? You know math. What's 100% of 0? No, I will never. Why you should split your money? You don't need Tony Braxton. That guy is smart. I'll tell you that much right now. You know. Yeah, yes, more fresh. Burna Boy paid American A-list artists to feature in his music. Exactly what I was just saying. And also sample good beats suited for the American consumption. Yeah, it's called leverage. It's something I don't do enough of. I wish I have the bandwidth. I need to create the bandwidth to do it. Collaboration. As long as the opportunity is there. Shout out to some of you that came here from Auntie B's platform. It was a collaboration. Of course, not just collaboration. I brought some value, right? But collaboration, right? It's a big deal. If you know how to do that successfully, it's not always the right move anyway, but I'm just saying in general, if you find a rabbit hole like that, you go through it until you milk it. You finish milking it. Exactly, Abobi. If you're good enough to be nominated, that means you're good to win. Yeah, that's all it takes. And that's just something you should pay attention to. Your business, yeah. That's what I'm glad we're pointing that out, right? What else do we have here? Just cruise. Nothing special today. This is just, we're starting off the new week slowly. Let me see what else somebody else had to say. Okay. So I'm seeing this post on Tunde Ednon's page. He said, this is what he said. Read it. You see, Eddie's Awards. This is our own. Let's focus on our own and make it bigger. We can do this. Tunde Ednon.
You doing what?
Eddie's. I've never watched Eddie's award show and enjoyed it ever in my life. And let me tell you something. And I'm committed. I've been watching Eddie's for probably going on 10 years now because I want to see my very own. I want to watch it, right? Pastor Paul Adefarasin will run a whole show, right? We'll run a whole concert of thousands of people from the Tafawa Balewa Square, right? They will stream it, with the exception of the last one. They will stream it with clear audio quality, a full-blown production. We will enjoy it from all around the world. And Ayo Anima Shaun, Eddie's, the Hip TV people, they can't figure out how to stream or how to send a full-blown clean production through the airwaves for people to enjoy. And when they will do the greatest of them all in terms of strategy, they decided to move the award show to Atlanta over the past 2 years. And you say this is our own.
Not be juju be that.
I don't know what to tell you. No, Eddie's is not Grammys. Please don't. Thank you. Don't say that again. Okay. Don't say that again. Eddie's is not Grammys. Until further notice, please don't do that again. Thank you. Oh, I actually left a comment. I said, "Houseway." How? This is our home. Our home call our own me.
Houseway.
Very Dark Man said, if they carry this award abroad again, we will boycott. We will boycott official Hip TV as a whole. The whole thing. Coach Wilfred Asuko said, let's go. Our energy can blow ours. I beg, get out of here. What? No. You need to this is called you're being a sore loser for Davido. All right, and that's not gonna work. You gotta stay focused. You have to keep working. Somebody said Nadem's Nika's luxury beads. The funny girl said Nadem Sabi, our winners are in our hearts. Sure, keep it that way until they win. Okay, keep them being the winners because they're already winners, right? This person with a long thesis here say Bona win una say what? What you talking about? Let me see here. Bona win una say Grammy na the best. when Burna win, una say Grammy na the best. Davido lose. Now na Eddie's be the way. First off, I've always said there's no even sense in allowing the wise to validate our genre of music. That originated from us. It originated from us. You know why? Because it is what it is. It's called value. It's called standards. It's called everybody that wants to win in that game. They want to be on that stage. If they tell you boycott them, when they win, they will boycott you. Listen to what I just said carefully. If somebody said, please boycott Grammy, if they by mistakenly win, or there's any smell of it that they could potentially win, that person will boycott you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so as much as we want to make this about YEs and them, I get it, but no, it's not. Okay, like this person just said, we give them that power. It is what it is. You don't want to give them that power again, you take it, but you don't get to call Eddies the power until it actually demonstrates that. Okay, they need to work on their production. They cannot be showing this music goes to the nominees are Davido, Wizkid, and then the actual category they are counting has nothing to do with music. No, we can't do that. It can't be that hard to manage a music awards show as a project. No, it can't be that hard. We need to fix that first, and then maybe that's why we end up with the Grammy. How about that part? You ever consider? Anyway, again, they will never put you in the same category as them because they don't want no competition from you. Well, we're not in the same category, but they made it to that stage. That's worth celebrating. So they created one for y'all to keep yourselves. Every airtime is worth a certain amount of money. They're not just doing that just for doing the sake. It's because we're getting closer to taking over that full stage. Can it happen? Yes, it did, because hip hop did it. And it can happen, but you have to be patient and keep working. It can happen, of course. If say una smart, no be today una suppose say Grammy no wish una well. But another angle entirely. But y'all are short-sighted. Do you think they don't know what they're doing? They know that win from Davido would be far weightier in terms of global projection than Bonus, and that would be a slap on their face because Davido too sabi loud matter even past the way he be. Some of us don't even they forget say Bonner win Grammy, but if na Davido na every day they remind us, and the YEs won't feel comfortable with it. Lastly, in my opinion though, and putting sentiments aside, Davido's album isn't Grammy worthy. Leoda.
He shocked you.
Yeah, he shocked me. And before you come for me, like Davido, David reached me, but we're not taking personality here, but music. Okechukwu with a Q in it. He said Eddie's is worse than Grammy. Low self-esteem, no relevance, always looking for Western validation. How can you take a Nigerian award to overseas? Like how? And somebody tagged the headies and said, if you take this outside Africa again, the insult and diabolical curse that will rain on you guys would I no go believe. Okay. Somebody said, this Tunde na mumu, just get shame. Jesus, why attack the guy? Davido really cleaned chairs for Grammy Awards yesterday. So a lot of people showed up, probably bought Grammy tickets and stuff like that. Is that what happened? I'm not sure if that's how that works. If Tunde read comments, he go vex, block everybody. No, yeah, that's the good thing about Tunde not. He probably reads and just laugh, Yeah. And if he reads and take it personally, we end up in McDonald's.
You will end up in McDonald's.
Let me see here. Let me come back to the comments here. Pardon my manners. I beg. Shout out to brother Ben. Shout out to Mo Fresh. Says absolutely, bro. Ben Bonner, but business mind to his music. He was always moving with intentions. You have to, and he has his mother next to him too. So we have to give that mother the credit as well too, right? That's what I heard. I don't know how business involved she is. I watched Bonner performance yesterday and I was very proud. I saw it on Today or Not as well. I can't play it because of obvious reasons. All right, with 21 Savage and big old Brandy on that stage with Bonner Boy. Jesus, that is awesome. Do you know how much value that brings to Brandy for somebody to just wake up their old hit from 25 years ago? That's crazy. Anyway, I've been to Bonner's show and I was truly proud myself. I beg, stop bragging and flexing, Joe. Bonner has a very strong team behind his back, i.e. his mom, sisters, and others. That's awesome. The sound, rhythm, grind that Bonner Wizkid music carry is different from Davido. Davido needs to leave the ladies alone and be more intentional with his music. Oh, another angle. Business 100, kick the useless people away. Ooh, you talk about people like Anita. Come on now. Davido is making a buzz out here. You guys are not doing Davido well right now. Okay. Bonner brings performance. Others bring acting and forming to stage. Bonner connects with the crowd. Oh, it's not that deep. Bonner is just a performer like everybody else. Davido brings a good show. Jesus Christ. Where is the Jesus? Don't drag him today. You guys want to drag Davido today? Oh God. Not right. No. No. Don't do that. Not today. All right. Today, he needs to be celebrated for being nominated 3 times for Grammy. 3 times. That no be beans now. Grammy, 3 Grammy no be beans so. Please. When I no talk this for 2022, normally today na my guy, but this time I disagree with your foul cry. We should have fought this when Wizkid and others were robbed and used just as David last night. I think it's a good thing that David was used. That's how I see it, yeah. Anyway, but then we kept quiet, hyped it, promoted it with our all, and even make it more relevant to an extent that everyone felt it. Was by the time they start looking at their numbers, they see people plugging in, they see Nigerians plugging in numbers. Nobody will listen. At the end of the day, this comes down to money. All right, wherever the ratings are, that's where they go. Okay, it might take long. They may be in denial a little bit longer because they are the YEs. But trust me, okay, wherever the numbers go is ultimately where they go. Like every successful businessman and that you've ever seen. Okay, that's the ultimate. They might have their sentiments. You might take them it might take them a little bit longer. But trust me, if you want to have a chime on this conversation, by the way, the link is pinned to the top. So Tiny Wally says, so cause Davido lose Grammy, when I say make we face Eddie's award. When was this energy when Big Wiz Essence and Mio lost to one Mumu artist from Pakistan? No, say it ain't so. Oh my God. Is that what happened? Honestly, I wasn't paying that much attention at that time. Is that really what happened? They lost to Mumu Pakistan somewhere? Jay Sobaye. Murphy say absolutely. Davido needs to work on his team. He's surrounded by way too many yes men. Okay, that part I agree with, but I still don't want to drag him today. Okay, the yes men thing is real because guess what? Remember that what's his name? Tiwa Savage ex-husband dragged him with that too, right? Remember that? Yeah. So, you know, it's that he has too many yes men around him. I would agree on that, you know. But I bet no. How far, my guy?
Rolla, how you doing, man, bro?
I do. Well done. How you doing?
I'm trying to survive as usual.
All of us now, we try to survive now. All of us.
I've been following the show since you started. Even though I'm at work, I was listening in.
Okay, okay.
You just carry the whole Gbavido proof for only one show. Wait till happen now, Baba.
Mondays now my cruise days now. I'm too lazy on Mondays to. I have to show up, but also I want to keep it cruise for everybody too.
I thought we are doing businesses on Monday, brola.
No, Tuesday now. We'll push it to Tuesday. We'll call it something else. I'll see. It was nice to call it Money Mondays, right? But you know, I want to keep you know, and also keep it lightweight for my editors, because they have to edit Sharp Edge News on Mondays as well.
Okay, I see what's going on. That's a good one. Good job, brother. You are really doing amazing.
We're making it work, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we see you. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to drop my 2 cents on this ongoing discussion regarding the Grammy. First and foremost, I'm one of the biggest fan of Davido. I love his energy, I like his hustle, and I like his lifestyle. When it comes to music in Africa, I think Davido got it 100% locked down.
Yeah.
Even internationally, he got it locked down, but he only got it right with, can I say, the African and Black community and few white people. In fact, I think his music is doing way better in Asian countries and Europe than here in America.
That's not what Mo Fresh just said now. That's not what Mo Fresh just said. Mo Fresh said he's struggling in UK.
No, I don't. I don't know much about UK. Like I said, I'm just saying generally from being on social media and how people are going about his music. I think Sister Mo Fresh is talking about his shows, selling
concert sales,
concert and all that. Yeah. So you know, for concert you can't tell, it's up and down. You know. So, but as far as Grammy is concerned, when he got nominated, when he got those 3 nominations, I was very, very happy. In fact, I wanted to do a show about it just to celebrate him. But you know now, work, they let us breathe for this place.
Yeah, you don't try too small. You do live shows every now and then. I see.
Brother,
I see you're popping up in the afternoon.
It's not easy. Don't mind me. It's my sisters that are giving me the energy to go. Honey Babe and CC. So now, I don't, like I said, I love Davido. But
shout out to Honey Babe and Cynthia.
Yeah, but you know me, brother. If I don't agree with something, I'll just say I don't agree with it. I knew he may not win any Grammy. And then that nonsense issue he got with Tiwa Savage.
Oh, really? You feel that do you think that tampered with it?
Oh, that in fact that factor into it majorly. Now I brought with them now. You know how these people think. Even at that time, I think I made a short content about it then, and I feel like, oh man, this Davido don't really have good team members when it comes to PR. These guys really don't know how to manage their image. That is one issue he shouldn't have been involved in any way at all. He should have just killed it instantly. When you have been nominated for Grammy, and then you now get involved in a situation where a co-artist like you now reported you to the police, come to the social media and say, oh, this guy made a comment, if anything happened to me, brother, you know the community, you know the world we live here. They take stuff like that seriously.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I knew somehow that may factor into the Grammy too. You know? Then when it comes to who eventually won the Grammy, that girl from South Africa.
Later, we tell her, we came up with.
I don't even. I forgot.
Tyler,
yeah. No, I just like to be frank. That girl deserved the award, and here is why I think so. I don't think maybe they do any wuru as far as that is concerned. That particular award, that guy made a hit song. That water
It's a hit song that she won that Grammy with.
Yes.
She
She made a hit song, and that song was well received globally, even in the Western world. Oh, you see all these girls dancing, you know, the dance step that goes with the song too. This one, when they shake one side of the nyash, when they go bed like there's something hold them.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but go ahead.
You haven't watched the video?
It's all dance moves that you shake nyash now. What are you talking about?
No. This water dance, they different or more fresh. And Sister Chinye, una fit come in and talk about this one. The yash, they different. The choreography, they go shake the yash. One half of the yash for the right, shake the other half of the yash on the other side.
What year was this dance?
It never to 10. I just Google water. You will see it now.
Maybe you're talking about 20.
No, I'm talking about the South African girl.
Okay. So the girl is South African, Tyler girl. Okay. Well, they're kind of hot right now.
That water resonated with a lot of girls on the internet, many people. So the song was popular, you know. I think the only song that could beat the kind of wave that particular track carry is Rema music. This popular Rema music, I forget the title now. Yes, exactly. That's the only song I think can kind of push that Tyler song apart. So when they put her in the same category with Davido and the rest, I just know that no. The Davido don't really stand a chance with
that girl. Okay, so do you think in the same token that if Rema and Era Star were the one in the same category as Davido like that, he didn't stand a chance because those two songs, Rush and that other song, is that what happened?
That's what happened exactly. So let's just be fair. It's just because our people sometimes don't want to accept the truth, you know. If you come out and say, oh, Davido song no magic, they say, I lie, only that the music do it. No, Davido has a very good song. In fact, Unavailable and Feel, those are two good music too. But when it comes to vibe and acceptance in social media and in Western world,
no, it's a struggle. You're right. You're right.
So that water really did the numbers. So let's just call it what it is.
Is this her right here? This is the girl?
Is that the teller? Yes, one tiny babe like that. 22 years old.
20. She does look 22. Let me see. I think something about she's teaching the dance here. I'm trying to see if okay.
That song, when you Google it, just type water on YouTube, you go see her. One yash, now that they take bed, they dance on. Make me water.
Yeah. That song. That song. When you said make me water.
Make me dance. Make me water. Make me water.
That's Tyler.
This one. Yeah, that's she.
I didn't know that's Tyler. Oh my God. Make me water. Make me water. Oh, that's a hit song. No, yeah. She deserves it. Yeah.
So that's the thing. But our people, you know, we Africans now, we don't like to accept the truth at times. So the moment I saw that girl is in the same category with Davido, I knew that I almost forget this one is gone, because even the Western community, they accepted that song. You know, they accepted it. The song made good wave.
It's something like that. Yeah. I know that song.
And then the video again, like if you consider their videos. Davido's video don't have bots. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, they do try to force it, but it never really goes. But Unavailable went viral though. He tried with Unavailable.
Unavailable went viral because he pushed it. Do you know how much that guy spent? Forget all the that they talk of. They spend huge money to promote those tracks. Okay, let me give you another example, Mr. Ola. See what happened to Kiss Daniel latest song. When Kiss Daniel sang the song was supposed to trend from the first week when he released the song. But the song go up small, the song die. Guess what he did? He quickly collabed with Davido for a remix. Now that Davido remix it with it, then the song pick up again. So they spend a lot of money. Now the dance video, you see, carry one yash, put for one corner, they shake hand there. You see?
When you were I'm still laughing because of the way you described it initially. They carry one yash. Oh, like that, like that.
Now 1 yash now.
Eh, 1 yash.
I don't get it.
Wala. Make me water. That is funny. That's funny. The issue with Siwa is recent. Grammy nomination have already been pre-planned. No, he was talking about the winning of it. He said maybe that affected their decision. Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I still don't think it affected their decision. I think there's a lot of people that win Grammy that have controversial things out there, including Burna Boy himself. Burna Boy's image is not exactly clean, you know. So
yeah, you see, with Burna Boy, brother, Burna Boy music, even we where we be Niger, you're gonna have to play it over and over again before you start getting the lyrics. But one thing you can pick from Burna Boy's music from the moment you start playing is the beats. You know that
the beats get you hooked.
Yeah, that Afro Fela kind of beat. Oyinbo people recognize that beat since when Fela don't date, since 1970s. I don't know if you get me now. So Oyinbo are used to that. When Burna Boy come, Oyinbo know they hear Nigerian lyrics now. All Oyinbo do is they jump. You don't see Oyinbo dance before. They carry like carry hand, they no go match. When they go, they don't begin dance, you know. So Burna Boy beats resonated with them.
So the percussion. So are you saying they're comfortable because of the percussions and the heavy percussion coming from Burna Boy? They're comfortable.
Yeah.
Putting him in the position of an Afrobeat as a representative of Afrobeat.
Exactly. And then you know that a lot of these folks too, they go to the Caribbean for holidays and that. So Burna Boy beat is also similar to what is being played in the Caribbean. So it's easier to flow with it than when you come with core Afrobeat, the main one, you know. So their song, these guys, Davido and the others, their song is good. We feel the vibe. But when it comes to things like Grammy, you saw what happened at the Grammy yesterday now. Even when the Tyler won, guess the water they were playing. They were playing
Fela. I heard they were playing. You know? So Fela has a song called Water.
Water. You don't get any.
Yes, that's true.
You remember?
But okay, so the mistake. I was hearing some people talk about that why are they playing Fela's music when it was Tyler? That these people are confused. They don't know us like that. That goes to tell you that it's about the numbers. If you are doing numbers, they can't wait to put you on the platform to get the ratings of that show to keep it up there. You know.
Exactly.
So if you want to claim you to be used, how come they didn't use I'm going to try to give an example right now. Inyanya this year. How come they didn't use Casey? How come they didn't use, and these guys are bona fide hit makers in their own right, and they didn't make it to that platform. So I still think it's worth celebrating, and you know, I get the feeling of wanting to boycott them, but I think it's
there is nothing like boycott.
It's a waste.
The thing for me, bro. Like, no, here's the thing for me, because I was even saying I'm still gonna do a review, something on this thing. My thing is that if you are good enough to be nominated in the Grammy, you are already a superstar. You have done an amazing job. Do you know how many musicians we have all over the world? You know what I'm saying, brother? And yet, the Grammy, the Grammy academic voters see your music and they feel like, wow, this is good. So you were nominated.
Yes.
That nomination for me, if you have been nominated, it means you are as good as winning it too.
Yeah. I actually think even Femi Kuti was carrying around nomination for a long time. I'm not sure if he's won any yet. Femi Kuti, did he win a Grammy yet? Let me see.
No, Femi Kuti himself, don't tie yourself. When all these boys, they don't take over. They don't take him Papa beat.
They still fit him in nominations. So they still fit him in nominations. You know, like the world music type of nomination. You know, they still fit him in those kind of places. But he was carrying around a Grammy winning. Let me see. He was carrying around the nomination for years. Just as a nominee, he never won, and multiple nominations too. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check.
If you are nominated, you are as good as winning. Okay, it's just like every year when students graduate from the Ivy League University and every other schools, they're gonna have the valedictorian, right? Does that mean that the valedictorian is just the only one that is amazing?
The smartest person, no. No.
That's
there's other factors.
So it's a competition. So once you get nominated, it means you are good. That's my thing. It means you are good. They recognize you. Now, even I googled the value of the Grammy Award. Grammy Award itself carries $0 amount. You can't even sell it. You don't get any what. Have you ever checked it out?
You talk about the actual award? The Ife, the cup.
DK.
No, Ife ni. Yoruba cup is Ife. IFE. No, but you don't have to show up to Grammy to even collect the award ever. If your name is said Grammy winner, that means money. Let's not get that twisted.
I know. I mean the EK itself. I check. I look it out.
The EK. You can replace that
What
now.
is the cost of Grammy Award? You will be surprised. They said immediately they present the award to you, they will set the value to $0.
Instantly. $15. Anyway, let me see here. Let me. Okay, they say it's $15. Estimated cost of $15. Yeah, it's the name. It's the name that has value. It's the name Grammy.
It's the name that has value. So that is it.
So by the way, sorry, brother Ben, right? Sorry, Femi has been nominated 4 times. In 2002 for Fight to Remain. In 2009 for Day by Day. Africa for Africa in 2011. And No Place for My Dream in 2013, right? Now, in 2022, both Femi and his son, Made were nominated for Best Global Music Album for Legacy. Femi received the personal nomination for Best Global Music Performance. That's 2022. So 6 times nominated, as a matter of fact. He's been nominated 6 times. Has never won one. So, can you imagine what Femi feels like? Every time they nominate him again, he will just be like, thank you. Right?
Yeah, but he should be proud of himself, though. It's not easy. Millions of people.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
50 countries out of Africa.
Yeah, maybe because I'm this kind of contented kind of guy. I mean, once you recognize me, I'm okay. OT, okay. You don't say I go win, then I win.
Me too, God.
What's the big deal there? The only thing, Davido needs to kind of reorganize his team. He needs to work on his image. All this baby mama there, one wahala there, one saga there. They have to.
No, I really don't think it's the baby mama thing. I think it's the who you know side of things making it happen. That's something. Once Burna Boy broke into this market, that was something that it was very obvious they were lining up. They were lining up the ducks in a row all the way to Grammy. And it wasn't long before he picked up that Grammy, I think in 2021.
Yeah.
So there's a part of who you know in it. Obviously the because even when it comes to the rappers, the likes of why am I forgetting? Kendrick Lamar. Now I think Kendrick Lamar is a Grammy winner now. They have certain types of sound, low for real. They have certain types of sound. If you are if you like, for a long time they didn't recognize even the Weezy, what's his name? Lil Wayne. They didn't recognize him, And like Jay-Z said earlier on, they didn't recognize DMX. They didn't recognize they were giving Will Smith they were giving them their awards behind the stage. And they tried to boycott it, and they went to the hotel to go and watch this show, right? But we can't lie to ourselves that the Grammy is the Grammy. That's not going to work. If anybody starts to put in effort only to win the Eddies, they will never make the Eddies. Listen to what I just said. If their goal is to win Eddies, they will never win Eddies. Bossy Grammy. You have to be shooting beyond even Grammy.
Exactly. You have to go beyond your horizon. Do as much as you can. In fact, surprise yourself. I'm for Jay-Z. I don't know why. I used to have like 50% respect for Jay-Z before. But after last night, my respect for Jay-Z now don't go 100. You know why?
I thought you were about to go down like Kenny, but I went to
No. My
but your
respect
point,
is now 100. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of in love with people who say things the way it is. No matter who you offend, no matter how you hurt people, just tell them to their face, guy, una the F up, simple.
But let me shock you. Jay-Z did not say that in 1998. Oh, Jay-Z played the politics of this game. Oh, let's not get it twisted. Oh, Jay-Z is very diplomatic. Oh. Jay-Z is saying that because it's Jay-Z in 2024. You go and run your mouth and disrespect the wrong person. You will not smell. There is politics everywhere in life. Oh.
Yeah.
So, and that doesn't mean he was lying to people, but he was diplomatic. He was aware of how to land certain conversations.
And of course, what he said yesterday, he shouldn't offend anybody anyway. It's just the reality, because I analyzed the whole statement. The award is subjective, and we all know that. There's just only 12,000 people who can vote in the Grammy.
Yeah.
Just 12,000. And these 12,000 people, they vote on the basis of how they perceive the music.
Yeah.
It's not as if maybe they have one huge criteria that they are following. So that's how they voted. So Jay-Z was
12,000 among millions of people. You know, obviously
they have I think they have like 21,000 academic members, but only 12,000 are qualified to vote.
Yeah.
Yes. So only 12,000 are qualified to vote.
That sounds like politics all over to me.
Yes.
It's like delegates. It's like the delegates who are putting Trump forward now.
Exactly, brother. That's just what happens there. It's delegate. Now you know how we have our electoral college here in US, whereby even if all of una like make una go vote for A, if electoral college decide that, you know what, we are going for B, now B will be our president.
Exactly.
So
if it's not complete, like Trump did not win the popular vote in 2016.
Yeah,
he won the electoral vote. You know, and we know what happened in Nigeria when it was almost Glasgow because of Abuja. For the same reasons.
That's politics. That's politics. For me, I think I give Jay-Z 100 for that comment.
He was speaking for his own people. Now, see how you like him more now. He was playing the power game.
And then
there's a million people now that like Jay-Z extra more now.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
And then I like this other aspect of his speech too. When he said, no laugh, when he said, I am nervous, and when I'm nervous, I tell the truth.
I saw your comment on that on Instagram. I know. He said, sorry, I tell the truth when I'm nervous. So sorry, I tell the truth when I'm nervous.
But for me, when I did nervous now, when I won't lie.
He was trying to make a point, but that was truth I said. Don't get it twisted. That was the truth I just said. Okay, just so you know. I'm sorry, but that was just the truth. You know.
Funny. And he's. I also give him pass mark when he said that. Look, some of you are gonna leave this place feeling that you have been robbed, and some of you will be robbed.
And then he now says some of you don't belong in the category.
Exactly. Some of you don't belong.
Some of you don't even belong in the category. I mean, you're a thief. Why are you in the category? You don't belong here. You know.
You're just funny.
Yeah. You see, there's something I want to extract out of there before we end the show. He earned being able to say that. There's too many people that have not done the work, and they want to tell the quote-unquote truth. They call themselves the truth teller. Those one, for as long as we remain human beings, will continue to collect. If you don't know how to talk in public, you will continue to get silenced. That's just how the world works. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, so people don't like the truth. You're right. They don't. They want your truth to land like safely, in a way that makes them feel like they can receive it before they can receive it. If you don't understand that packaging is part of life, you will collect. you will collect. That's just the way word. So it's when we say we're diplomatic and we say, hey, read the room before you say certain things. That's basically saying packaging. That's saying you have to read the room. That's social intelligence. You need to pay attention to the people you're talking to, and if they're even capable of receiving, quote unquote, your truth. While you might still be telling the truth, if you are not able to read the room and see that this person cannot collect truth from you as a person, right, then you don't deserve to be a leader. Jay-Z has paid his dues. That's why he's able to say that. Guess another example, right? Not to glorify it, the only reason why Will Smith was not arrested in that building is because it was Will Smith. If he was the Will Smith from 2002, he will be in handcuff out of that building. So
you saw what happened yesterday too. Sorry, Brola, for cutting you. This rapper Killer something, that guy that won.
He was in handcuff. They put him out of the building. Killer Mike. They put him out of the building. They said he wasn't arrested though, but he was put out of the building because he had an altercation with a security man.
I just wanted to say that to back up what you said about name, position, and who you are.
Exactly. You better read the room, and sometimes it's okay to fall apart. Maybe you misread the room, and you thought you were somebody, and you ended up not being a somebody. It's okay too, but just be aware that the reality is that in life, in love and war, everything is already fair. It is what it is. We all have to pay our dues, but I bet all of us.
Yeah. Exactly. And one last thing I gathered from Jay-Z word. Oh, you were talking about it earlier, but I was doing something, so I couldn't type in the comment. When Jay-Z said there is a guy that has won multiple Grammy but never won album of the year, he's actually talking about his wife. He's actually talking about his wife. I know. I look it up. The wife won, I think, 32 Grammy or something so far. But she had never won
album of the year. It doesn't make any sense.
So I get the game. I hope my sisters are here. Made the year now. I know say, this Beyonce na another maid show. Na Queen B na him put this word for your husband mouth. Yeah, go tell them, babe. Go tell them. You know how women they operate now.
Yeah, I don't see it. I see what you mean, but no, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I don't see. I also go by mannerisms, and they don't seem to be that type. Jay-Z is a powerhouse on his own. Beyonce is a hell of a powerhouse on her own, and that's the ultimate right there in terms of power couple, and I think most people will agree with that, But that doesn't mean they're perfect too. Somebody's gonna come here and say, that's how he think Beyonce is just see, you're arguing with your destiny at that point because it's obvious to everybody, and that's the only reason why Jay-Z was able to get away with saying that to the academy people yesterday, But shout out to Brother Ben. I appreciate you, Jerry, for coming up, helping us elevate the conversation. We're still watching Make Me Water.
I just say you the play and see. You still the play.
You see the on screen.
Me and my middle daughter. Waiting me with her. If she don't dance this thing for house like this, now chase her up and down because she's
like what is watering.
She's the skinny one among my kids. So the moment she won't do this one leg, I say come. Yeah, she no kukuma get.
You lift one yash like that.
Lift one yash for up.
Lift one. They say when he said lift one yash like that, what is he talking about? Is this Kelewu? I can also go exactly. Now that I come back to my senses real quickly. No, but I know the song and I know that they've been dancing this to it, but I haven't really taken the time to connect it that much, But I think the dance is nice. It's nice stuff. I'm watching it right now. No wonder everybody wants to do that. Even men want to do. And this one's pouring water on it. Oh God. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate you.
All right, Baba. Take care. Thanks,
all
man.
Right. We'll talk soon.
Hey, sister Mo Fresh. Thank you too. See, like bad to you. Goodbye, Baba.
Yeah. All right, later. Yeah. All right. Awesome. We're wrapping up right there. I told you we're going to be. So tomorrow we're going to bring all the stories. Today we just kind of talk about the Grammy, reacted to a few comments. And, I want to do that on Mondays. Yes, tomorrow we will have the our money segment. Make sure that we're staying on top of things, and then yes, please do me a favor on your way out. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and turn up your notifications. Shout out to everybody that's been here engaged. Shout out to Ajibola. Says self-righteous do-gooders are troublemakers, like those fighting for gods. Exactly, right? They're everywhere. We're gonna keep calling them out, so that they can yara one brain. But do me a favor, hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. If you're just coming in, I see some of you, rewind all the way to the beginning and watch. We're not going to spend more than 2 hours henceforth. All right. Hopefully being enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.